The finish line is in sight. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your weekly recap for Week 16. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in the Lone Star State. The Texans at home to take on the Cleveland Browns. And it's the Houston Texans defense that comes up with the big play here. They only had one takeaway on the afternoon, but it was an important one. The Texans win their second straight, and they do it in style. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts at home to take on Washington. And it's the Washington defense that comes up with the big play here. The game hanging in the balance, and they force the interception. The Commanders are getting hot. It's a third straight win, and they take this one in style. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And look at the big fella go. It's Derrick Henry. He gets a seal here, and up the alley he goes. The Ravens win their second straight as they get the victory here. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys are playing extremely well, 8-2 over their last 10. His counterpart on the Ravens sideline, John Harbaugh. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to
line.
maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's second and 10.
Second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to third and 10.
Henry. A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now third.
Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Second and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the Commanders' 30-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the
They're getting ready to go to work
23-yard
now
line.
in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop with the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
a 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's hit. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be let out by their third-year quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year. That's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's third down and less than a yard.
To the air goes Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on third and inches.
Washington.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And shoving him off, now open field. And he'll be blocked out at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Daniels. Out route looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And the Commanders' first down.
Now Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. To throw is Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 21.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Washington.
Daniels looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got room to roam. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Number 9. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Bates' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 14 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Now 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First down. First and at the 40-yard line.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Jackson. That is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
25 yards on the play. And the Baltimore 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard
A rare
line.
misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brings up 2nd down.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Oh, what a move. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Now the ball comes loose. And he'll bring it up The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Hustles by at the 25. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Now second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. In one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Give to Robinson on the option. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and get a little run pass option. And they're right down here looking for 6.
Complete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and 6. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Bates' kick is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington defense getting ready. And a field goal surrendered the last time out. Just by and large, are field goals wins for the defensive side?
They certainly are in today's football because offenses are so tuned up and usually have the ability to strike almost at will. But when you're only giving up 3, you feel like it's almost like basketball. You're trading, right? I give up 3 on my end. I'm counting my offense to get 6 on the other, and that is a win.
Yeah, it's a win for the kicker, too, I guess, if he makes the field goal, right?
No doubt about it. He feels good about things, but his team feels like they settled.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 2nd down in the yard.
To number 89. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now.
Our tour around the
Here's Scott
NFL
Hansen.
starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on their AFC North rivals, the Cleveland Browns. And here it's the Browns defense getting it done. They knock the football out, force the fumble, scoop it, and they're taking it back the other way. What a game-changing play. Touchdown. The Browns win it by a count of 24-13. Meanwhile, let's check in on the Dolphins. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's Ray Davis. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. The Bills win their third straight game as they get the victory today. Lastly, let's go to Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers taking on the Houston Texans. And this is the running back. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. The Steelers are a double-digit win team. They get their 10th victory of the season. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action, now it's Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Daniels. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Commander defense back out there as they get set for this next drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here, and it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is 2nd and 8. To the air goes Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And a Washington first down.
Robinson on a give right side. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through. That's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Washington offense set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
To throw is Daniels. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. They begin with Henry. A strong running. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Baltimore, first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Baltimore first down.
They go play action with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now Jackson. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now
3rd and goal. Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Oweh racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Lance Armstrong with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Going to begin the drive with Robinson. Shoves him away. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this fourth quarter. Turpin, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Washington.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. On the counter, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well. Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him? And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block. Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3. And able to get this out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Working out of the gun, Daniels steps away to his left. He shakes him off. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Commanders.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. From the 46, here's second down and 7.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. But they need 2. Here's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing now is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 12. And the Commanders' first down.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Now Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
13 yards. And the Washington first down.
Back to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, Washington.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Commanders 16.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The home team's offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Duran Payne on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the 25.
Throwing is Jackson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And the Baltimore first down.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he powers gets through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
And now to common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And they run the option on 2nd down. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that is no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
That's good.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. To throw is Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 3. They juked him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 2nd and 9.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's across midfield from one 49 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Daniels looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Well, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Ravens, they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.